again with Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, I mean, who would have thought this? A team based in South America, this inaugural season, these folks so excited, and with good reason. This is the NFL continuing to show that it's not just an American pastime, really becoming a global game, and what an addition to the league this will be. And tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Come on. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The pitch goes to Barkley. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. With it is Jackson. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Levis to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid chunk there, 15 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Levis to throw off play action. They'll roll him out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. The first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Levis sets up to throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it.
Taking it right down Broadway. How about this? Saquon Barkley. And touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it again with Henry. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. And down to the 7-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He went over 100 yards a week ago, and with that run, he does it again.
He's an absolute horse, a guy that eats carries. And what I mean by that, the more you hand it to him, the more the production you're going to get. A big-time performer.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Henry is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Henry. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A first down carry for Barkley. Gets around him, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now they'll audible to something else. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and 3. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Captain 11, Captain 11. Cap 50, Cap 50.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Williams, the man in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dragons add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 138 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half. And that trend is continuing here.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic quick run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Call that a gain of 11.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now they're in the hurry up. Off the play fake, Levis rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Levis. That one is slants in the corner. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Here's 2nd and 7. Levis to throw once more. And it's caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Shamrocks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Levis will try to throw for the 2. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. They can't tackle it. There he goes again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley. 75 yards. And the Dragons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up, But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they'll send Kupp in motion right.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense on third down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Levis. And his throw is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. That is caught. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Shamrocks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Dragons 21, Shamrocks 16.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Company Ranger, Company Ranger. Mustang 19.
They're going to look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Again to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Here comes 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Levis to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Levis. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Levis, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Back to throw, Levis. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
They'll try and run it here. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check, smash, check, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he'll have a quick 1st down here, and they'll stop the clock as well as he's out of bounds right at midfield. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go.
Here's 1st down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walked.
Yeah. Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put my